Alright guys, what's up? So we have the old school featured poll number 19, which relates to the Clan Wars and Clue Scrolls dev blog, which I made a video about a couple days ago. And I'm just going to go through the poll with you guys, and I haven't actually looked at it yet, so it's going to be a fresh set of eyes, and go through the poll, show you guys what I'm voting for, tell you why and everything. Keep in mind, as always, that you shouldn't just vote what I vote, and you also shouldn't just not vote what I vote because you don't like me or you do like me or whatever. Just make your own decisions, and these are just my personal opinions. So there's my disclaimer, and anyways, let's get right into it. So, first question is, should we release Safe Clan Wars with a selection of arenas as described in the Clan Wars and Clues developer blog? I'm going to say yes, because it sounds like it's going to be pretty awesome. Make sure you watch my video on the dev blog if you want to get an overview of it, or you can always go to the dev blog yourself and read it through. Question 2, should Clan Wars have a King of the Hill battle mode? I'm going to say yes. And these are all the different types of battle modes, which I talked about in my dev blog overview, and they talk about in the dev blog in more detail. Basically, King of the Hill is pretty self-explanatory. There's an area where each team is trying to stand, and whoever's there for the longest time gets the points, I guess. Team Odd Skull, I guess, is a reference actually to Halo, some sort of minigame in Halo. That's what my friend said, which is called like Odd something. And it's basically where your team is trying to hold a certain skull, and whichever team is holding the skull gets the points. Then target deathmatch is reach a certain amount of kills, and time deathmatch is a certain amount of kills, or no, given amount of time to get a certain amount of kills, I guess. So I'm gonna vote yes for all those options, just because, yeah. Should Clan Wars have a safe free-for-all arena? So basically White Portal. I'm gonna say yes, because it would actually be really nice to be able to just have like a completely free area where you can just fight people and not have to risk your stuff at all, just test things out or whatever. It'd be cool. Question 7 is, should we add Treasure Trail expansion as described in the Clan Wars and Clues developer blog? I'm going to say yes for that one. Looks like it's going to be really cool. There's a whole lot of stuff that's going to be added to the Clue scroll system, which you can obviously check out. Basically new items and new clues and elite clues, which are pretty cool. Should we reduce the Penance Fighter hat requirement from 45 defense to 40 to match the torso? I'm going to say yeah, just because consistency makes sense. It's not really something that's going to make a big difference to the game. Should you be able to store the Trouble Brewing outfits in the costume room in your house? I'm going to say yes, because you can store basically everything else. So, sure. Should Aram staff be able to autocast Zerdom on strike? I'm going to say yes, because it would be nice to have something that can do that. Unfortunately, it's still a one-handed item. I wasn't really thinking about that on my last video, but it's still not going to be as good as the other items that can autocast God spells, because it's a one-handed item, so you can't wield a shield. So it's not like it's really going to be good for things like DKs, unfortunately, but it still will make the Aram staff a little bit more useful, and maybe in the future they'll pull making it to. What I meant to say is the Aram staff is two-handed because you can't wield it with a shield. So maybe in the future they'll make it one-handed, which would be very nice, and then it would finally be like a decent item. Should you be able to buy gem and coal bags from the Motherlode Mine Shop for 100 nuggets of gold each? The coal bag will hold 27 ores of coal. The gem bag will store up to 60 of each gem up to Dragonstone. I'm gonna say yes. Make mining coal a little bit more worth it for like lower levels or whatever. Give people more motivation to play the Motherlode Mine. Give more things for people to work for using the Motherlode Mine, which will be nice. The gem bag will definitely be useful, especially for people who happen to mine gems. I don't really know if it's very good money or not, but I guess it'll be nice. It's another thing added to the game, which is cool. Should you not be able to see the options on other players' pets when you click on them? Definitely yes. Something that's always been needed in RuneScape, especially when summoning came out. It was awful, and it basically has been ever since, and they finally added that option in RuneScape 3 a little while ago. So it's nice that they're doing that in Old School also. Should the Prospector's outfit function as desert robe so it reduces the rate your water is depleted in the desert? Definitely yes. Will be really helpful for people who mine granite. Not really any reason to say no to that one. Should the special attack button show the percentage energy you've got and indicate whether you have enough energy to perform a special attack with your currently equipped weapon? I think I'm actually going to say no to this one, because it just seems like kind of a pointless thing that we don't really need. Like, if you're equipping a weapon that has a special attack, say you're equipping a Dragon Dagger, you have 20% spec and it needs a 25% spec to do the spec, then on the bar somehow it'll tell you that you can't do the spec, but it's just like, it's not really necessary, and I feel like it'll make the interface look weird or something. I don't really know. just doesn't seem like something we really need. So I'm gonna say no for that one, just my opinion. Should there be a toggle to turn on or off the smoke down the smoky well near palm of niche? Yes. So nice. It's really annoying to have that smoke all around your screen. It just is distracting and makes it hard to see. Should you be able to disable the warning messages when entering the caves for the cave kraken and the smoke devil boss? I can say yes. Never done those, but it's always nice to not have to click through interfaces repeatedly. Should we add a deposit box to the Warriors Guild bank? I mean, I don't understand the point of it, because deposit boxes are useless in banks because you can just use the bank. But I guess so, because why not? Should we improve the black salamanders by slightly increasing their XP, adding 2 trees, and rearranging the existing trees? I'm going to say yes, because it would be cool to have another hunting option, and it could end up being pretty good XP per hour. We'll just have to see how that works out. Question 19 is, should you be able to decide where your attack option should appear on NPCs and other players? You can choose to make your attack option always at left click, always at right click, or to have its priority chosen off your combat level, so you can change this setting at any time. Definitely going to say yes for this one. It's going to be really good for PKers and just PVM, anything involving combat, because a lot of times you can't attack a person, you can't left click to attack a person or NPC just because of your combat level is lower than theirs, and that's really annoying. And it's never really been necessary, especially like it makes sense for noobs just to not accidentally misclick a high level monster, I guess, but I mean, most people who play the game very much know not to misclick high level monsters, I guess. So it's always just sort of an annoyance, especially for PKers. It makes it a lot more difficult, and most of them end up having to wear team capes instead of fire capes or whatever, just for that reason. So definitely you can say yes for that. And last one is, should items that can be operated when equipped list all of their options in the right click menu? I don't know how I clicked yes already, but I'm going to say yes anyways. It's basically like if you right click jewelry, you can just hit the options right from the equipment interface instead of having to right click, hit operate, and then go to your chat box and click in there. So that's going to be really cool. It'll save a few ticks for room crafting and just be a little bit more convenient in general. So definitely need to say yes for that one. And that's the end of the poll, so I'm going to vote and see what the results are. Alright, so just going to see if anything actually isn't passing. Alright, so Penance Fighter hat requirement from 45 defense to 40 is not passing. Not really sure why. Maybe it has something to do with PKing, I don't really know. Should Aram Staff isn't passing, that's interesting, it's 74%. We'll have to see whether that stays that way, I'm not really sure. People are buying up Aram Staffs like crazy, they're shooting up in price, just because people have started to hear about this. We'll have to see if it's actually going to pass. And everything else is passing, so it looks like we're going to be getting most of these updates. It's going to be really just helpful stuff, and we are getting Clan Wars and the Clue Scroll update, which is cool. So yeah, that's about all for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and make sure to head over to the poll and submit your own options. And yeah, that's about all I have for you guys, so hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys next time.